Hello, 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 my darlings. How are you? Oh my goodness, we're on Tuesday. Tuesday. And you know what? By the end of the week, guess what we're going to be? December the 1st. Christmas time. Oh, I am so excited that we have another time to celebrate. Anytime we celebrate Christ, the birth of Christ, whatever day or month they put it on, it's not right. But anyway, we just celebrate. Celebrate giving. Mrs. Rosalind Carter was laid to rest today. And you know what? She was known for her giving. She was known for giving. Today is November. Oh, tooth again. I thought I fixed it. I'm not sure. Let's see. Okay, I think it's fixed. November 28th, 2023. Mrs. Rosalind Carter, First Lady of the United States, President Carter's wife. 77 years of marriage. Isn't that something? 77 years. She was laid to rest today. And time seemed like I just saw her not too long ago at an event for her grandson, Jason. If you look on my Facebook page, you'll see where she wrote me a note back. I have two notes from Mrs. Carter, and with her own handwriting. And that I don't know. I'm speechless. So life goes on. And that's why we have this show, 65 and older, so that we can, let's get these glasses off without them falling apart, so that we can talk about life after 65. They enjoyed their life. People may not have liked them, Mrs. Carter and President Carter, but they said, we okay. They're in the same house. Can you imagine living in the same house you lived in since they were married? Wow, I love that. I love the humility of it all. Because none of that stuff was in the casket with her today. And there he was, right there trying to see and say his last goodbye to his beautiful wife. That kind of love, oh God, we all wish we had it. Some of you have it. Some of you have experienced it. Some of you got it late in life and can't have it like you want it, but you found it. And some have never had that kind of love. But maybe you had a different kind of love. Your mother, your niece, your nephews, a child. Anyway, it's all good. So let's talk about aging. I read something very disturbing in here. And I'm going to read it to you. I'm just going to read it because you need to know why I'm just so hyped on you all doing something 65 and older. I'm hyped on that. I don't know. I feel like it's my reason for still living, just to talk to you about it. Because it says, let me make sure I find that line. I was just so disappointed. Isolation and loneliness are associated with a significant increase in the risk of premature death. My goodness. Isolation and loneliness sends people to their graves. Listen, people, if you're isolated, that's on you. Loneliness is on you. It's all up here. It's all up here. It's all here. This is what I need you to do. I need you to get involved in a church project. I'm going to start with church. I'm going to start with the mosque. I'm going to start with the synagogue. Whatever it is, I need you to get involved. I need you to go over there to the church and ask, go to one of these places and ask, what can I do? I put this too thin, but it's all crooked. You see it, don't you? Georgianne. Forgive me, everybody. I'm doing the best I can. Listen, I need you to go somewhere and volunteer. I need you to volunteer. What about make sure you got your COVID shots and whatnot? All your shots. You need all your shots. Go to the hospital and ask, do they still have the candy cane? Well, maybe not the hospital. Maybe a shelter. A shelter may be better. A senior citizens home, they have volunteers. Do you sing? Did you sing in nightclubs or did you sing somewhere? Are you a soloist? But you want to do your own bookings? I'm gonna tell you where to book yourself. Book yourself in a high rise. Call the person in charge of the high rise and say it's gonna be Christmas. Can I be one of the people to come over and sing some Christmas songs? Maybe you play the guitar. Find a senior citizen home and ask, can you perform uh, a guitar? Let me see what else you can do. Maybe you used to play the violin. Any instrument you used to play. And most senior citizens home have a piano for the people who know how to play the piano. And say every Friday, can I come over every Friday and play the piano? Or can I come every Friday and play the violin? Guess what that would do for you? All week you'll prepare, right? Because you can't go over there just singing without having some preparation. Or playing the violin, or playing a guitar, or some instrument, you know? So you got all week to get ready. And then you say, I'm going to go on Friday. I'm going to go on Saturday. I'm going to go on Sunday. And then how about, let's see, I don't know if the schools will let you in. You have to be cleared. Some kind of risk management, because they need to know that you won't do anything to a child. Not that you would. But, let's talk about going to one of the schools. What is it you know how to do? What is it you know how to do that children need to know? Maybe at these schools, some schools may have grandfather day or something, a grandmother day. Kids, grandmothers, they need to see some grandmamas that look like us. some grandmama looking grandmamas, I guess. But maybe you can start your own grandmother's club. And then you all go around and do things. Maybe you can find a group. Let me tell you what I saw. Some grandmother cheerleaders. Now that was phenomenal. How they had that agility at 70 years old. They were flipping. Oh, child, I can't flip. I can hardly flip across the bed. Just like flip. But I think that's wonderful. Maybe you skate. They have senior citizens. They have a senior night at some of these skating rinks. I would love to do that. Oh my God. What about having club meetings at your house? You're the only house that everybody comes to. That'll make you at home all the time though. But you might be good because that means you prepare. You might like making up good food. Maybe you ought to do a food review. That would be neat. Find the latest foods, right? And cook with them. Like, I'm on How on the Hog this season. Yay! Season 2, go to Netflix. How on the Hog, Season 2, Episode 3. Okay, so when How on the Hog came out in its first season, I cooked okra like okra was going out of style. I did. I cooked so much okra. I cooked every kind of thing you can think of. I cooked. Because I was so excited about our foods. I was excited about the way Mr. Satterfield brought our foods. I was excited about the book, High on the Hall. Oh my God, it was phenomenal. Dr. Harris did a phenomenal job. And then to have the High on the Hall come out as a book and then come out, I was just excited. So guess what I did? I would cook and have people over. I would go get all this food, elaborate, and buy everything and just have people sit and eat. That's a fun thing to do. And then they would leave and I would feel like I had company. Of course, I always dressed. This tooth is moving. I think it's moving. I don't know. I apologize. And I don't want to start this over anyway. So we're going to keep going. But I'm just talking about this right here was disturbing to me to read that. The loneliness and, isolation adds to the death of people. See, you got 20 more years and people have not gotten their 20 years because they isolated themselves or they felt lonely. I don't want you feeling lonely at 65. I need you to do something. I need you to do these ideas that I gave you. I really like the cooking idea. Now, you say, I don't cook. Okay, guess what? Chick-fil-A has catering. Jason's Deli has catering. Publix has catering. I would cater me something. You know, I would think about all the places I can go and get something. So that give you a place to go. So I would go to all these different places and think about, oh, I think I'll go something here. I'll get something here. I'll get something here. And I would get it all laid out. And I'd invite people and make it invitational only. So people will wait to be invited. Maybe have 5 people over. You know, I believe in the odd numbers. 5 people. Or maybe 7 people over. And then everybody wait their turn. Wouldn't that be fun? That'd be fun. Okay. I guess I'm running out of food ideas. But anyway, what about bidwists? What about bridge? Chess. I wish somebody would have a beginning chess class for seniors. I haven't played chess since I don't know when. And I bought a chess set when I was taking care of Alvin's father to see if I could, but I never could find a time that was right for me to sit down and see if he could teach me again. I just felt like I was being selfish asking him to do that. So I didn't do it. But I want to learn how to play chess. I liked it when I did play it. And it does something for this. See, this, here we go. This controls this 65 and older. This. If this is not right, none of this will be right. And so I think chess, it's like a game, you know, it is a game. But I mean, it'll do something up here, keep all this going. Because I think the real problem, I'm not a doctor, but I think the real problem is there's not enough going on up here. When you retire, you say, I'm done. So the brain says, okay, he just sent a message that I'm done, so we done. What messages are you sending? I'm busy. I'm busy. I don't even have enough. I need more brain power. I need to borrow somebody else's. I need a second brain over here. I have so much going on in my brain right now. And I want you to have the same thing. I'm just busy. I don't have enough time. I don't have enough hours in the day, which is why I stay up all night, I guess. I like being up at night, though. It's quiet at night and get more done. I can't tell you how many books and how many essays, how many things is going around up in here, how many people talking. They're just having a ball up here. Okay, and I got to get all this out. How am I going to get it out? Just one thing at a time, one day at a time, one book at a time, one essay at a time, one thought at a time. That's how I'm going to get it out. How about you? You got some stuff. I know you got some stuff. 65, when you used to sit on that job and dream and talk about everybody you hated your boss, hated the job, hated everything there, and now you home. While you were sitting there, what the heck were you hating that you can do now? Okay, I'm waiting. Can you write something in the comments? Can you subscribe? Can you send us to different places so I can find some more of you that I'm trying to keep here for the next 20 years? 65 and older, you have 20 years. 70 and older, you have 20 years. What are you going to do with those 20? So I took it down to 10 just for you to do a plan. 10 years from now, where would you like to be? 65 in the casket? Because you're on your way to the casket. I mean, you just made you a path. I see that casket over there, and I'm on my way. Because that's all you think about. I got to get this ready. I got to get that ready. I got to get that. I know you're supposed to do something, have your paperwork ready. Get that ready. But every day you're getting something ready to the casket, but you're not getting anything ready for the future. What are you doing for the future? What are you doing for your everyday? Do you have somewhere to go? Do you have some plans? You say, well, I don't know. All my friends, they gone on, they transition already. Well, bless them. Just remember the memories. Oh my God, I sure do miss Xavier. I sure do miss Cousin Ethel. All that, you can do all that. And then once you do that, then it's okay, what am I going to do today? They have so many restaurants in Atlanta, it's crazy. I don't even know my way around anymore. But I'm going to go on a restaurant tour. Take yourself on a restaurant tour if you're in Atlanta. or wherever you are. If you're say you're in a small place where everybody knows everybody and they know you have retired, then find something that nobody else has done and do that, and provide something different for your village, for your community. Bring something from there to your place that you say, well, we can't get, it's too far. We don't have anybody want to do that. Okay, then you do it. You say, Broadway not coming. I like to see the play. Okay, get you a Uber. You have an Uber. Y'all in a small place. Get somebody to drive you to the train station. Take the train to the plane. Buy you a ticket. Go watch you a Broadway show. Get all the extra bills that they have. You know, people throw them away. The playbill. Get all of them. Get back on the plane. Get back on the train. Call James. Have James pick you up. Come back and have a review in your community. And pass out the playbills that they've never seen before, maybe. And talk about what they had and bring something back. Say, while I was there, I ate blah, blah, blah. Get the recipe. Fix that in your little house. And pass out the playbills. And you discuss the play. You see? It's so many things you can do. You say, we don't do anything in our community but go to church. Great. And what happens at church? After church is over, what do you do? Find something to do after church. Well, it's against our rules to play cards. Okay. Don't play cards. Those kind of cards. Make up some Christian cards. If it's the card, is it the game or what's on the game? And, put a sheet on a line, a clothesline. I do know what those are. Put a sheet on there and put a movie up there and let everybody sit outside and look at the movie. It's too many things you can do. Just because you're in a small place doesn't mean you can't do anything. How's the garden? Are y'all gardening? They tell us now this we need to be gardening. My daughter and I got all this property on our house. We need to think seriously about gardening. Okay? You're in a small place, so we garden anyway. Well, do you have something in that garden that the people up in the city do not have? They don't have? You may be growing something that they need in the city. So get that same car that took you to the train. Get that person to take you in town and take y'all stuff up there and sell it. If not, put a sign up in the town and tell the town people to come out to the country people because we sell something that you don't know. You see? You say, I don't do computers. Go the old-fashioned way. Write it out. You see? Don't make excuses because this was disturbing to me. That there are people who are lonely and isolated and they're not going to get their 20 years for those two reasons. That's disturbing to me. 65 and older, I don't want to see that for you. I want you to get to me and my classmates, right? I want you to get to my age. It was in the New York Times, by the way. Did you see the first line in the New York Times said, Georgianne Thomas. My mother would be so proud because she named me Georgianne Thomas. Wow. You know how many times I have written in New York Times to ask them to put a op-ed in for me? Okay. Is that what it's called? I think so. Anyway, I've been writing them for years and they have never put anything in there for me. And guess what? They had to put my name. I'm just telling you how good God can be. And if you just wait for it. Just wait for it. Don't stop doing you. Georgianne, never stop doing Georgianne. All this. And the people were laughing. I just all this. Because that last cancer, I'm going to do anything I want to do. I am because he left me here. And I'm going to do what I want to do, but I know where the message comes from. My messages come from God. All these moves I've been making over the years, they divine moves. And people didn't understand that. I try to have my mother always provided jobs. My mother had two nursery schools, and she provided employment for people. And that's what you're supposed to do. I try to do the same thing with my beauty shops. And people were so evil. I shouldn't say that word, but just people were just mad about so many things that didn't make sense to me. Nothing made sense to me. I think you're supposed to provide an opportunity for people to work. I don't think people should treat you badly because you're providing a job for them to work. I always think if they were white, I always think about how we treat each other and how if the white man owned the salon, how it would have been okay whatever the white man said. You know, I always told you that the white man's ice was always better than the black man's ice. No, it was always colder. You know, if you were in the 50s, you're 65, so you wouldn't know this. But they used to have ice trucks to come by in Gary, Indiana. My grandmother had an ice box. I don't know if y'all know, it's an ice box. And it had steel in it, I guess, metal. And the iceman would come by and put the ice in there. And that's where you kept your food on that ice till it melted. And then you get another thing of ice. So a black man had an ice truck and a white man had an ice truck. And the black people ran to the white man to get his ice because his ice was colder. So you know how ridiculous that sounds, right? That's how ridiculous we have been over the years with each other. And I don't understand why we don't support one another. But I'm not going to worry about that because I'm trying to keep us all alive. I'm not God, but he asked me to do this show with my friends, and it switched over to helping people as much as I can, to give as much as I can of this super aging. I don't know these people and I don't get any money from them. But we were talking about on yesterday, attachment. That's the word we're on. And whether or not you want to be married again or with somebody. I think having a companion is good. You know, you just need somebody. Like when I go get groceries, I know you can have groceries delivered. But we did all that when Alvin was in hospice. But I need to go to the store. I need to walk around. You take the buggy and you use it as your leverage to help you walk, and you walk around. You get your exercise that way. If you go up and down all the aisles, it's good exercise. Good exercise. But you know, I just think I forgot what I was going to say about all of that. I just think if you go to the store and enjoy life as much as you can, then you may find somebody in the store. I think I talked about I ran into some good looking guys in there. But when I got home, I had to get my own groceries out. I get tired of getting the groceries out the car. One day I had the groceries. I had to go get the car wash. I had to go to the cleaners. I was like, man, now that's not a reason to have somebody. But I remember when you have a guy in your life, or a husband, they get the car wash. Do men still do that? I don't know that. Is that a male thing? I don't know. You may get your own car wash. I don't know. But I like my car looking good. I like the wheels to be shiny. You know, they put the stuff on there. And so I just go down to Ultimate. They do all of that. On Camp Creek, Ultimate Car Wash is where I go. But I'm saying that I had to get the groceries out the car. Then I had to go back out there I walk back and forth. Then I had to go get the clothes out the car. Walk back and forth. Then I already been to the cleaners. You see? And I had to go get the groceries, which is, I guess, I'm not going to complain. But I understand having that companion. What do you think about having a companion? Sometimes I go to restaurants. I went to one day doing hospice care. I couldn't take it anymore. I went to Baltimore. Seafood, I love their food. And I sat at the bar like 10 minutes. I did. I just went and sat at the bar, had a glass of wine. I felt better. I felt like a grown up. Then I came back home. I just can you drink and drive like that? Can you have a glass of wine? I don't know. You know, but sometimes just get up and go somewhere. You don't have to go to the bar. You just go have a nice meal by yourself. We were somewhere eating, all of us as a family, and this woman came in. She had a great cocktail. We were at Olive Garden. They had the best looking cocktails. I never had one, but they look good. Big old glass with big old lots of stuff on it. She had that. She had a nice meal. She looked nice. She had on all her jewelry. She's well appointed. Everything was together. We were, that's where we met Marilyn. You saw them pictures on the community page, who's in the High on the Hog with me. Marilyn Price Hoyt. Anyway, we all went to this Olive Garden down there on Highway 280 or 180 or some kind of number. And I like that woman sitting there doing that. And that's what I want you all to do. So what? It was during the day, right? She looked nice, and she could go wherever she's going to go now and enjoy the rest of her day. It's here, people. Georgianne is happy here. If Georgianne is happy here, she's going to be happy here. It's what you tell yourself. It's all here. If you tell yourself, I'm lonely, I'm isolated, this ache and that ache. As soon as something ache, you have to say, I'm 16, I'm 32, it didn't ache then. I'm 25, it ain't aching. I didn't have all that going on. It's here. You all don't understand the power of the mind. If I can get y'all to understand the power of the mind, get some books and read up on it. The power is there. Think about that God gave you power to use this. He gave you this. What do you think he gave it for? To hold my girlfriends, my hair? No. He gave you this to use to help you get through the day, the night, the next day, the next night. That's what I need for you to do. So I'm not going to preach today because I feel like it. Because this was disturbing to me. Oh my goodness. I don't want that for you. I want you to enjoy like I do. I have a good time. Georgianne has a good time. Georgianne has a good time. And a good time, even to all this, I got me a new one. But I don't want to, because it's just, I want to do that when I go somewhere. This is going somewhere, but this works right here. Okay. Listen, have you some fun. Have you some fun. If you like to do all this, do all this. So what? Do all this. This is my Salvation Army. Where'd I get this? Thrift store. No, I got this from somebody, I think. I don't know. But anyway, these are my $2 earrings. Don't they look good? I think I got these from that place up. I told you to go up to the African shop. I love Margaret. You don't have to buy $2 earrings. I can buy $2,400 earrings. But I buy $2,400 earrings, they're going to look just like this. Or I can buy these that look just like this. What's the difference? I can buy all these in 14 karat gold. What's the difference? I don't know. It's how you feel. If you want to buy them all in 14 karat gold, do that. Do whatever it is you want to do. But make sure it's because you want to do it. Not to impress anybody. Have all your stuff because you want to. How many years I wish I had real pearls? I just wanted them just to say I had them. I had to wait till my daughter got married to get me some. But I put them on because I like them. I like having them. I see the difference between real pearls and all my other pearls. But I have them all on get up days. I'm almost get up. This is almost get up. When I have on more than enough. Oh, let me tell you, I went to the store the other day. I gotta go. I'm past time. I went to the store. I saw some hats. You better not let me get over there and get those hats. Y'all gonna be sick of me. You thought that hat from Paris that I've had 40 years was something? Whew. I gotta hold these. Look at that. You still see them? Wait a minute. Okay. That look better. I love these glasses. Have y'all found me these glasses yet? Somebody's going to find me these glasses. They got to be yellow in here and cat eye and white. And $1.25. Somebody's dollar store. I got them at the dollar store. I got the other pair. Where's the other pair? At the dollar store. Let me see if I can find them. I can't find them right now. Every time I want to look for something, I can't find it. Anyway, y'all know I'm not over there to go in there. It's no over there. All that's in my other spot. All right, super aging, 65 and older. Enjoy. Find something every day. Think about that life with that person. Your person. Go ahead and let a person come in. Quit. Keep saying no, 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 no. God could be sending you somebody that's a yes, 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 but you don't know because you don't let nobody in. You got the wall up. Be smart though, because by 65 you ought to know that you know. You see, I met some great people. I got people I can call to go out to dinner if that's what I want to do, or they will call me to go out to dinner. I'm not sure I want to go out to dinner with anybody right now. I like doing this. I'm at peace. I'm at peace. And that's what I want you to be, at peace. And enjoy. And spend your money. And get you something you like. And get your Christmas present. Get your Christmas present. Go look for it. Make it something unique just for you. And then if you want a person, then be receptive to somebody saying hello to you. Somebody say, hey, how you doing? That's fine to you. Just answer fine to you. That's all. You didn't say, here's my telephone number. I don't want no man. Don't be looking at me. Girl, please stop. Come on with that. If somebody says hello, just say, hello, how are you? Fine and you? And go on about your business. They might say, I like your shirt. I like your blouse. I get a whole lot of, I like what you have. I like what you like. I said, thank you. Ooh, you smell good. I said, thank you so much. And go on where you're going. Now, if you want to get some more conversation going, you thank you so much. And I think I like your shirt. You see what I'm saying? But you can say thank you so much and go on where you're going. Now, since you're in the neighborhood, they might see you again. You don't know. But at least be kind to people. Why he's speaking to me? Well, he thought you had some sense. I'm sorry. All right. George, and stop. The tooth gonna fall out. I love you. And you can't do anything about it. George, and stop.